Okay. So, I think... Ooh, I'm showing my Facebook. Nice start. Hello, hello everyone. I think we are online. Nice to see you. Oh, I have to mute myself. Hello everyone. I think we are online. Nice to see you. Alright. So, as usual, some little problems to start the stream, but no huge issue. I'm very happy to see everybody here for the semi-final of the OhMyGo experimental blitz tournament, where 2 players will play a best of 5, meaning maximum of 5 games will be played, each with increasing time setting that you can see here below me. First game is quite slow, but the last game is really deadly fast. Hello Michal, I hope you can hear me just fine. Yeah, so the games will start in 15 minutes. The players will join the Discord call to show their camera a bit prior to that. Until then, we have some time to see that everything is working and to speak a little bit about the tournament and everything. So mainly I should have started maybe by introducing the players. So it will be a fight between Ali Jabarin, one of the first, I think the second, European pro, just after Pavel Lisi. He's currently 2 pro and he has won the Grand Slam in the past. So really, yeah, top player. Most of you probably know Ali. And his opponent, Benjamin D Guénaïzia, also known as Ben Zero, is a very famous online persona that is also an extremely strong 7-dan player from France. Of course, he became the European champion 2 years back, I think. So perhaps that's a bigger title than Grand Slam. I'm not sure, but for sure there is less money in the European Championship, unfortunately for Ben. But still, I mean, it's the dream of many of us to be European champion. So both players are very accomplished. Already Cesar is saying that Ben Zero is amazing. That's true, of course. And in the past stream we have been showing his like art gallery, which he has in Budapest. That is really awesome. So I hope or perhaps if we have some downtime, we can check that too. Alright, second thing I wanted to talk about is thanks everybody that is watching and commenting. It really makes the streams pleasurable. And especially, oops, no, this is not it yet. Yeah, you can see that I'm trying to collect the money for the prize money for the guys. And actually people are really sending like 10, 20 euros, stuff like that. So thanks a lot. I will not name the persons because I don't know, not everybody wants to be named sometimes. But yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. So that's great. And yeah, what else? So yeah, I actually also wanted to speak about some technical issues we had like in the last stream. Like I was trying to stream on both YouTube and Twitch, but if I do it from my home, I think my internet is not good enough. So I was using some restream service that was supposed to stream it, and we had a lot of issues with that in the last stream, especially it dropped like 3 times for 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm really sorry about that. I don't know why it was dropping. Like if you stream on YouTube and you have like 1 second drop, then okay, you lose the stream for 1 second, but it like catches up immediately. But not with this restream where there was really long downtime. So for today's stream we decided to do it a bit differently. I'm streaming on YouTube only, and my brother that is living in another apartment is streaming it on Twitch. I can check if yeah, it seems like it's working quite well, so yeah. Oops. Of course, because I was a little bit sad about these technical issues, I was also a bit nervous about this stream because I would really like it to work well. And what happened yesterday night, like around 6 p.m, so soon, like the electricity in my apartment dropped, like the switch, you know, it blew up. how is it called in English? The fuse, maybe, because of something in the kitchen, but we couldn't manage to pinpoint the reason of the electric failure. So I hope that doesn't happen today. And also just before the stream, I restarted my PC, so everything is clean, and I had the blue screen of death, which I managed to resolve. So I hope all of these problems are behind us. And otherwise, in the past streams I was struggling with when I was opening the new game. I always had to reopen the chat windows because they like YouTube chat windows, because they were hidden behind the new game. But I installed something called Windows Power Tools, which allows you to pin something on top so it never like hides. You see, it's like behind this. So that's some technological improvement. Yeah. Of course, Hungarian observers will most probably be cheering for Ben, as he lives in Budapest nowadays. Hello, Julia. Nice to see you. I was hoping to see you in Olomouc. So too bad it didn't work out. But yeah, it's quite far, right? Alright, so apart from that, yeah, also there were some changes to my YouTube channel. So you know, I make mostly videos in Czech language, but I recently managed to add like subtitles. Like YouTube can make automatic subtitles, but it wasn't supporting Czech language for a long time. Now they started, so I managed to add Czech subtitles, which you can automatically translate to English. So if you would like to watch some of my old videos with subtitles, it's possible. I know it's quite boring and nobody wants to do that. And I don't even want to promote myself too much, but I just wanted to show you something. Like if you go to playlists, I have this playlist called OhMyGo original videos. So it's like Who Wants to Play Millionaire and stuff, but it's not so interesting. But there is one video I think is there are two videos that are quite nice that I can recommend. So one of them is about these strange Go shapes, like Melasco or some not very typical situation that can happen during the game. Yeah, here you can see the life with two fake eyes. And second one is about this Igo Hatsuyoron Go problem, which was analyzed by AI. Like there was a Katago network developed especially for this problem. And I think the problem itself is a masterpiece. And I think this is worth watching even without like language with subtitles. And so I just wanted to share that while we are killing time here. I should also probably check Facebook if the players don't need anything. Let me check. Nope, it seems that's okay. Can check Discord too. Okay, so far nothing, so probably everything is fine. So also my brother, so as I said, my brother is broadcasting my broadcast on Twitch, and I thought that on Sunday evening he's probably gonna stay home, but he's actually competing in a table football league, so he's going to leave his house, and we installed something called Google Chrome, like shared desktop, some app, so if there is a problem he can connect to his computer via his phone and hopefully solve it. But I think in general for Twitch viewers, hello, but if there is like a problem, I would recommend going to the official YouTube stream. Alright. So, who do you guys think is gonna win tonight? So when talking with the players, like everybody was talking about Ali things like, yeah, of course he's like super strong, but he's a bit of a slower player than we are, like than the others. Not like underestimating him, but thinking he's going to have like time troubles, which we didn't see in the quarterfinal. And also I really remember him playing this 10 seconds game on KGS, like many times. So I'm not sure. Like Ben Zero, of course, it's a blitz legend, but for me it's about 50-50 this match. And I was also thinking we can check like what is their score in the slow tournaments. So I didn't check it. And I would guess they maybe didn't play so many games like against each other. If I had to guess, I would say like 10. And I would say because Ali was like, I think stronger than Ben, like he started, maybe he peaked a bit sooner, I think. And I would say maybe Ali would be ahead like 4-1, but so it's a same guess. I'm guessing like you. So where is this Ben? Ah no, so they played 10 games, and so it's only 6-4 in Ben's favor. And we can even check, maybe that's more interesting, if you select here opponent and... Yeah. So it seems that Ali won the first 4 games, then lost 4 in a row, and then Ben won the last 2. Okay, so we don't get much from this, I guess. Looks pretty even, I think, even in the slow games these days. Hello. Yeah. So the match should start soon, so I would assume maybe the players would slowly come online on Discord. Ah, Ingrid is in Budapest. Hello. You met Ben half an hour ago in the grocery shop. He looked ready to win. So he knows he's playing today. That's great news. Now, I was speaking with the players today, so I'm not really afraid of them forgetting this time. Hello, Heinz. Thank you for enjoying this tournament. Yeah, so... I mean, the players didn't say anything about the camera, but I think that since they streamed last time and they didn't say anything, most probably they will join. Okay, so how did you guys vote? So 50-50. 52% for Ali and 47% for Ben. So probably 10 for Ben and 11 people for Ali. Very close. I think that's a very correct estimate. Ah, somebody is writing on Discord. So Ben seems to be ready, and we are waiting for Ali. So when you have to play an important game in tournaments, like this one for example, do you arrive to the place like 15 minutes ahead of time, or do you come like just at the right minute or even late? I remember Hikaru, no, when he was playing the pro qualification, he started to come just right on time, so he's not psyched out. I personally prefer to come like 5 minutes earlier and chill a little bit, get my mood going. But of course, usually at European tournaments there is so little time that you don't have time to, yeah, you just go to eat or something. And then you rush back late. Okay, so Ben is great. So we have Ben. So now I have to, okay, switch the setting. Hopla. Hopla. And hopefully when Ali will connect, it will be fine. Hello, Jan. So now I'm just like, yeah. So waiting for Godot or waiting for Ali. So, also time to time you can see below me the commercial for the next match. So the next semi-final will be in 2 weeks on the 1st February, which will be Lukas Podpira against Tanguy Le Calvé. And that will be on Saturday, because the final will happen right after that on Sunday, of the 2 winners from today and the second semi-final. So tune in 2 weeks. I wanted to make this kind of like, you know, final week where we can all like to hype it a little bit, you know, so that you have some kind of finish. Oh, did I? Maybe you are right. So let me check. Yeah, Ali won the... Wait. Yes, so I probably said it wrong. So I'm sorry, yes, but Ali won the first 4, then Ben won 4, and then Ben won the last 2. Is what I was trying to say. I think that's correct at least. Okay, so I guess I will... yeah, Ali won the last 2. So I guess I will try to contact Ali on Facebook. The tension Ali is creating. So I wrote quite clearly that it's at 6 Central European time, and I think it means it's at 7 for Ali. But had he misunderstood it, he would have been like 1 hour earlier, right? Not 1 hour late. Somebody... Ali is here. Great. Hi, great. Okay, I will hide these stats. So for me, I have never beaten Ali. I think we haven't played for quite a long time. But he beat me twice. And with Ben Zero, I was surprised to see I had 1 victory, because I remember only losing to him. Especially one game I lost by a half point. It was quite epic at EGC. I think it was in Olsztyn. But yeah, maybe we met somewhere when we were young and hairy, not bald like today. I like that the time settings get faster each match. Yeah, I think it's quite fun. By the way, I don't know if you saw the... sure. Ali is updating Discord. So yeah. And I completely lost track of what I wanted to say. What was it? Well, we will not know. Ah yeah, I know. So maybe I can show in the meantime. So we tried to promote the tournament, so we wrote some article. It's not so amazing, but what I found interesting, also I noticed that for some reason I put Ben as 6 dan instead of 7 dan. I don't know how that happened. I think it's because I always have to copy paste his name because I don't know about the accents, and then I didn't focus on the... hello, it should start now. We just have a small delay. Oh, and... Sorry, yeah. Because Ali is connecting. But what I wanted to say is this, that a friend of mine suggested this time setting, and we will not test it in this tournament, but I find it quite interesting, because actually the speed of this tournament, like the games, it's getting faster and faster, but basically it's really blitz, 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 super blitz, or something like this. But if you have like 1 slow game, 2 quite fast games, and 3 blitz games, it's like a lot of games to watch, and you have clear difference in the speed of the games. And to avoid it, you put like more points for the slower games, because they are less random, I would say. So I find this system interesting. The players didn't want to test it, and they were suspicious about giving more points to a particular game. It can be strange, maybe, but I don't know. I find it interesting. For sure, I will run a show match with this to test it out. Do you have any opinions on this, guys? Yes, unfortunately, Valerie lost twice on time, apparently due to some connection problem. So that was a bit sad. I would recommend the players to not to play at the last second if it's possible, but you don't have much time, so it's quite hard. Okay, I always have to switch the scene just to see if, Ali is typing something. Seems okay. Ben looks patient. The 1 minute plus 4 seconds seems too short. I think Go needs a bit more time than chess to make it interesting. Well, you will see. I think this semifinal for sure will not be like a 3-0. I have high expectations for it to make it to 5 games. And the last game is 1+3. But yeah, I agree. I think the 1+3 game, which we have in this format, is too fast. Like 2+4 is okay-ish. It's like 20 minutes per game, I think, if you calculate it, with the average length of 250 moves. But 1+3 is less than 20 minutes, and that's really fast. But when Tongi played it against Vsevolod, I think it was very fun to watch also. So maybe the game itself is not of such high quality, there will be more misreads, but it can be more fun. We will see. We have to test it. That's why it's an experimental tournament. And I see a first comment on Twitch. I really like the concept from Jean Seb. Nice. Hello. So Ali. I mean, it's fine to update. I should share, yeah. Okay, I'm not, yeah. So, it seems like he managed to update and he's setting up the camera. And yeah. Fisher time with 2 seconds, win 1.5 seconds will be better, I think. Cesar, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean. You have to spell it out for me a bit more. One feedback. Have you given any thoughts about running OhMyGo battle? No, I haven't. I don't really know chess puzzle battle. I will check it out. But I feel like that's... Ha! They switched. Okay. But so Ali is here, so let me just correct the stream. Great, and okay.
Right time.
Okay, hi Ali, you can start anytime. So yeah, I just heard you for a second, that's why I'm unmuted myself, but yeah, let's go for it. Good luck guys, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, we started it, but there was a handicap, so we're remaking the game now.
Okay, I'm in the game, so you can go whenever. Okay. Seems good to go. Just... I am not sure why the AI board is not working. So yeah, the game is going on as you can see, and I'm sure they will play very fast. So should I analyze game to see the AI? I don't understand, because before when I did this and click on review this game, it showed well, so probably some update with the okay, so what is this? So pincer, kick, attach, jump. So yeah, I would expect, since these guys are now quite experienced in this format, they will play really fast at the start of the game to save time. So, and Ali is white, so this is correct. Does somebody know why the AI board isn't showing? It's possible that they disabled... No, but it changes. Is there a bug on the server? I will just try to open some different game and start the review. Okay, so we will. So the first game we will watch without AI, I guess. If somebody could take a look into it and try to solve it, it would be great. So Tongi is saying, yeah, this is a Fuseki Ben and Ali played together several times in official tournaments. Ah, so that's great insight. So probably they know what they are doing. It seems a bit painful, but this looks a bit greedy, no? Like, is it a good exchange, this endgame for this move? I wouldn't be sure, but I guess so. You can still connect and kind of make it like fake eyes. I mean, destroy the eyes. Okay, so black turned. And this stone, which was played originally, is quite annoying, right? Because if white extends, it's exactly on the vital point, and white probably can utter if he wants to, but he will for sure extend. So, for me, like looking at this, it seems to be a bit of an overplay for white. Like black's shape are very solid. Oops, I don't know why I'm blue. Is there some agi in this peep? I mean, you have to answer, right? Yes-ish, maybe not. But yeah, this is very painful, and black has one eye here, can live here theoretically, but for sure can like jump in this area too. So this extension is for sure normal, and it feels like to me black is a bit more healthy. Also still this kind of peep is very annoying, I would say. So you have to connect this now, and you can see at the time that Ben managed to gain like 1.5 minute, no 1 minute or half minute. I mean, for sure he's now ahead by 2.5, so it's quite a big time advantage already. And we were speaking about it prior to the stream that maybe time could be a factor for Ali. Oh, so he didn't just connect. So now if you go to cut it, it works for, yeah, it's not working, so Tenuki, and this looks like very nice vital point. Yeah, I wanted to play there with this peep exchange, but it would have made it worse, so playing here immediately is very nice. Now it's a question if black wants to come back here. Seems sus, but also kind of necessary, maybe. In this blitz, I would probably come back here. Yeah, it's big. Like if white continued there, it would be a problem. So what now? I mean, playing here and black extending is not really the dream, right? So yeah, I think playing it without the exchange and immediately playing this bamboo joint looks quite good. And black is splitting, and yeah, to me at least black has no problems. White has one solid corner and one open corner and two weak groups, kind of. Black has a lot of potential on the right side. So Tongi, if you know, do you think this is even? I would prefer black here for sure. But since you said the players played this variation many times in tournament, I assume they are also quite experienced with it. Yeah, for them, yeah, just chilling. But Ali is shaking his head a little, it feels like. So... Is there a word where you don't extend here? I mean... And also, what is this? It's kind of Sente-ish. Not really. Maybe you don't play here. It could be Ajikeshi actually, but then where do you play? Here. So clearly, but I'm suspicious of, oh really? I wouldn't have answered. I think I would focus on the outside in this position personally. It seems to me it has more value, but perhaps the block is big. And now how is the agi in the corner? Like, if black manages to peep, and play here, it seems quite dead and white has a lot of liberties. So the corner is fixed. Is this really? Yeah, now, but black got this peep, so this was his idea. Okay, so he got it in center. So he didn't get the peep. I'm not sure if this was a good action. And Tongi is more afraid of Ben than Ali in blitz. Yeah, I'm lit. Yeah. This is I don't like this action by black too much. Like, it almost like if white gets to play a move around here, when this group is safe-ish, can be a problem. But yeah, Tenuki seems like a nice idea because there is nothing quite urgent in this area, right? So, and you are not really afraid of white pushing, and the pincer now would be probably overplay since this is not really solved yet 100%. So perhaps, yeah, black wants to attack this and by doing so reinforce this group and prepare theoretically for the bottom fight. So it's a question if this taking will be center, but it doesn't seem so. So yeah, this corner is white's now. But this one, I really would like to play like some kind of dividing move instead of this, like here. But probably why black didn't do it is because it's naive. It's like hoping to have an attack that will not come. Also, this way he can still attack the whole group. Okay. I mean, surely white is not thinking of... not connecting, right? It was a bit strange to think in this moment, I would say. I mean, he could have counter-peeped, but the shape looked quite horrifying. But now, or maybe he was reading something like this. I mean, this is a cut. It looks like. So perhaps he was preparing for this. Yeah, black feels like he can exchange this first. I mean, I'm not sure if he wants to cut, but this seems like such a vital point that white cannot allow it. So me, I'm a slow kind of player. I would answer this. It feels like shape, but perhaps you can be more active with something like Kosumi. But I feel like this is the correct shape, but it looks also quite slow. So I think slowly the game is becoming again like quite uncomfortable for black. So probably here you can see the masterpiece of the plan of this pincer. I mean, probably this would be too easy to solve, and yeah, white blocked. I agree. But now what? Like, do you do this? It feels pushing it. Ah no, just take territory. Just take territory. Yeah. Peep and extend, right? Probably. And seriously, if some of you guys are like sponsoring OhMyGo, could you please check or try to Google why It doesn't show the AI. Because it used to. I'm like doing exactly what I... Yeah. I think it's, I know some of you don't agree, but I think it's very nice to have the AI board to see the blue move and who's winning by how much. I think it makes it more dramatic. So yeah. I was actually praising OhMyGo earlier because they changed the time settings between our matches and that screwed us, but during Christmas I wrote them an email and they brought them back, so that was very nice support, but now it seems that it changed again. So that's the disadvantage of constantly developing servers, I guess. On the right hand side there is Amanue. Toggle, like there is yeah. So now I think we will solve this after this game, but it's great. So Volker, if you know how to fix it. Yeah, and then there is disable AI review. Yeah, but I have it like this, so it's enabled, right? If I click, it's disabled. If I click, it's enabled. It even changes, like here should be the button, but it's not there. So maybe it's some kind of bug. Well, anyway, so Black didn't answer this, which wasn't 100% Sente. Of course, you could answer like actively, which Ben did. White cut. And what is this? So you can consider a dirty move like this, you know, or oh. Okay. No, different browser, you think? Oh my god. Okay, we can try. Also no IE support for Heinz, so probably they have a bug. So maybe somebody can Google if there is a bug. Like they have this support, right? It could be written. Well, anyway, we are used to this kind of problems, and we should be able, like all together here, our combined strength is probably like 200 done, so we should manage to comment it together. Here I was just wondering, but it seems super dirty. You make something like this and then you play here. This is still a problem, I know, but maybe you win the semi, but then your left group dies. Ah, so he couldn't do that. I see, so that was the reason. So altogether, now White managed to steal a bunch of Black's territory, worsen his shape, and even, like, yeah, Black still has to live. And this is for sure Gote, I think. Unless it would be Sente, because it would be Sente for White to play here. Because then, yeah, if Black Tenuki, there is, like, this, which makes it a fake eye. Theoretically, you can give up these stones. In theory, it's possible. But you don't really want to, I think. Okay, so he will get this card. And yeah, this is what I was thinking. When I was calculating this peep at start, I thought this is Gote. But maybe Ben is going to prove me wrong. Like puff, 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 puff. Yeah, they are gonna play it. They are. Well, at least we have like demo board and actual board. So if you just play it this way, there is no ko because of the shape. is with these three guys, it loses a liberty. So that was my point, why there shouldn't be anything. But perhaps, if black doesn't exchange this Atari, which looks like a strange move, there can be something, but I'm not seeing it yet, at least. And I haven't checked the time for a while. They both have 2 minutes. Okay, so what is this? And so if you play here, I can just do this. And then you did an Atari, so now there will be a ko, like two-step ko. Ah, but so I can play here, but then it's good endgame. Ah, so that's quite smart. So I think black should leave it now. I mean, is there a point in doing this now? Because it can be kotrets, right? And also, not only kotrets, but mainly like time-saving moves, no? Yeah. You'd say black is slightly better. Okay, so maybe that's what Ben wanted to know. Like, this was still a question. Are you gonna play the ko for the points, or are you gonna add a move? Because this is a big minus, since he will have to play 3 times here. So compared to the previous variation, it loses some points. But yeah, the ko was quite menacing. So I understand this question, actually. But for sure, he should wait with this. And yeah, now he is trying to live actively, because like destroying this eye for white is gote, so he's trying to gain on the outside. Yep. And yeah, Ali could have exchanged this, and now, but it's only 2 points, and if white played if black played here, it's also, or is it 1 point gain? But in theory you can get still points here, right? So that's why it was better. But now it's white's turn. I mean, this group is still feeling... I mean, it doesn't have immediate problem, but one day, when there will be a fight on the bottom, and black gets stronger here, then it can be scary. So it's for sure a liability. This is also a small liability. So it's hard to play here, but if you just fix... So probably you can start by pushing. This looks big and it feels Centeno. Yeah, I think you can push here, but also because of the existence of this move, most probably white is not as weak as I was saying. Felt like a pass. You are talking about this move, but he had to do it because otherwise he was dead. If he played elsewhere, then there is this variation that kills him. But it wouldn't kill him. He could play here. But then it's a question on how big this is. So maybe you feel like this is pass, sacrificing those? Like maybe. I'm also not convinced that it's as big as... Oops. Sorry. This Windows reformatting really is a treat. Yeah, I just wanted to catch up with the game. So white invaded here, which is... I mean, it's a tough move. The time increment now is 7 seconds. It's quite strict invasion. And yeah, black just wants to be solid and not make white stronger, like, at all. Do you sacrifice it? And like, I have a quarter of the board for myself. And then white attaches and proves you wrong. I mean, seems possible. Like, what is this? If you play it this way, connect, then it seems it's nothing, right? So probably he has to sacrifice. It's 1 minute, Ali has 30 seconds. Do you think You live here? I mean, against most of us, Ali lives here, I'm fairly certain. But against Ben, I think... Oh, and he played... Ah, so he has to come back. I thought... Ah, but it's... Couldn't he get this in center? But maybe the... And you know, I thought the semi would be good, but if you have to come back here... Yeah, and the attachment, but now there is a stone missing. Ah, it's interesting. You can live here and construct a building. what does that mean, construct a building? If you have to sacrifice, it's no longer a sacrifice. But, you know, when White cut here, he didn't have to sacrifice, probably. So I think he, you know, planned ahead a little at least. Yeah, and this is the shape you want to play. And both at 30 seconds. Now the fight is going to be quite random. We will see. Can you extend here? Probably, right? Is there a reason why you wouldn't want to extend? Maybe. Maybe you would like to exchange this first and then extend, possibly. Because if you just extend, then maybe he can... But it doesn't feel like a good move. Yeah, that's what he's doing actually, so not doing it immediately. There is so much place. Oh, and black blocked. Trying to punish white for not exchanging this. But giving this Atari, it feels like white's shape became quite light. And you know, this car or motorcycle group, yeah, this motorcycle group can actually also be under attack. Like some kind of, you know, block in this area. So I'm not sure I agree with G2, but who am I to judge? Let's see how this pans out. But yeah, it feels... I'm almost seeing some, you know, you attach here then. It's starting to look like something. Okay, so black just capture. But then this is something too. But he just played the Atari and blocked. But white will live, right? This is just... Isn't it alive? Feels alive. But is it enough? Yeah, so it's alive. So this is just endgame. But white gained a lot here. And he still has this push. Oh, and this is annoying. So R1 was supposed to be center. But if you play here, it's bad endgame. But if you play here, this is center-ish. Yeah, so it's clever peep. And yeah, Ali probably can live with a move like this, right? Probably. Not just add a move here. Oh, wow. Okay, so I totally didn't expect this jump. It's good. But there is no problem with this group, right? It feels like push would be... But I don't know. So no. So Ali is gonna prove me wrong and try to do something, but it seems quite big, no? This black's building, or how are we calling it? This area. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, white. I think the game was hard for white, but this invasion and how he managed to sacrifice and then still live. Like, this sacrifice was such a huge success because his hands became free. Like, he had nothing to worry about anymore, so he could just invade, you know. But before, when he had in theory 2 weak groups, it was very hard. So really, this was a masterpiece. Panoramic view to M9. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is starting to be quite big. I think black should not omit it because it's like, what is if white? This is so huge, right? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points in reverse center, or 7 maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, 7, 8, 7.5 points in reverse center. So she really shouldn't forget this. What is this? It's a misread from Ben, right? Again, Ali counters quite powerfully. And yeah, someone should count the score. Who feels like it? So... No, I think like white is ahead by more than 10 if he doesn't die here. So this game looks quite safe for white. But this extension, it's something I haven't considered. I was just reading the variation I wanted to read. But you see this R3 cut, which was already preparing for this. Because now if he has to take, and you can just block, and this eye can't be destroyed. Really masterpiece from Ali, no? Wow. Yeah. Nicholas agrees with me that white is ahead. I mean, he has to be, right? Like, he had 2 corners, and black had the moyo. Black created this from the moyo, and white created similar size territory. White has Komi, plus here he lived with 8 points. It has to be good for white. I think Ben is lucky that the AI estimate is not here. It would make it maybe a bit looking hopeless. Now we can hope since we don't really know. Yeah. But still Ali could show us some skill if he manages to kill this group, but I think it's just endgame here, right? I would be surprised if black even had to answer, but there is some rabbit e6 potential-ish. I mean, for sure Ben is not going to add a move. I mean, he knows he's not ahead, and he... Or maybe he just wants to make a fool out of me. Get that from the game. Or is it closer than we are thinking? But this move, it's huge, or what am I not seeing? Like, but I see white still wants to press here. So if he gets center, it's also... But yeah, now you have to... I mean... It's Seki at best if he doesn't add. It's big, no? At worst, it's that. Maybe at the best, no? I think I would go for the gamble. That if they see it too, like, clearly that it's dead, for sure you add the move, but... Shapey. But empty triangle? This is a masterpiece from white, this whole game. So black has to add a move here now. And a15. I think a15 you resign if white plays a15. Ah, but I was wrong about this move, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I was saying it's reverse cente, but actually it's gote for black to play here, right? So it's not reverse cente. So it's just a 7-point move and not a 14-point move. Okay, so then I'm sorry about that. It's a bit smaller, but still. Still it feels big. So is there a way that white, like black exchanges this and this, so now he's connected and then wins this semi? Can we dream? Ah, he's going for it, yeah. It looked dangerous. So nice counter from Ben. So how much did white lose by this sequence? Like, not much, right? Because anyway, he managed to destroy this territory, which is quite big. And he kept cente. And yeah, so now I would resign now. Let's see. How is... But Ben looks calculating. Yeah, he's not a loser. So he's gonna fight on. That's good. And this isn't working at all for white because of the lack of liberties, I see. Okay, so let's try to quickly recalculate. So liberty, prisoners, we are not showing anywhere on the screen. Maybe we could for next time. It's like even, like 3 to 2. But yeah, white has like 80, right? Yeah, and black has a bit more than 60. Yeah. That I already started, so I thought I will finish. Actually, I can click on the estimate button, right? Oh, but it's going white by 10 only, according to... Okay, so it's a bit closer. I thought it was more in the 15s now. But I believe like the OhMyGo estimate is Katago, so probably 10 points, it's quite right. And yeah, now black resigned when Ali was ahead by 10. Okay, so great game. So let's try to... Okay, maybe I can write here. So let's try to fix the AI board. So I don't know, OhMyGo Katago AI not working. So no, nothing. About it. So this is a long time ago, but maybe and okay, I can try another browser, but I think I don't uninstalled Mozilla recently, so I have to try Edge. But yes, let's try. So Yeah, Edge, yeah, I know. But it's the default browser. As I said, I'm not using it. It's the default one, right? I have no idea, thank you and or me, what the building means. So that was for Twitch. Okay, I'm not able to test it actually. It works? Oh, it started to work. They updated the thing. But when I started in this game, it doesn't work. Yeah, hello Toma. Yeah, you are welcome. I'm just sad that the... Wait, Tongi, what does work? Perhaps it takes some time to refresh. How do you mean? So you meant it worked like it worked on my screen, right? You weren't testing anything. Review this game, please. Yeah, it was showing AI. Yes, exactly. But maybe it's because... Yeah, now it works, yes. So maybe the new game will work. I think... so yeah, actually I'm not able to test from Edge because I'm using my Facebook account for this and I don't remember my Facebook password. Which is feeling like a grandpa. Okay, and so wait, I can test. I know how I can test. I can create my own game. So play tools demo board. Okay, create a demo board. And now I can try. It's a new board, new game. And... But I cannot click on... Oh, it still seems it's broken. Yeah, we can ask them, but I don't think that's it, because if I tried to check some random game that people are playing here, it's also not working. I can ask them, but I don't think it was that, unfortunately. So okay, maybe I can try to call moderator. Oh no, then I have to report somebody. Shit. Wait, maybe we can check. Is there some admin on OhMyGo? How to look for online admins? I'm not very familiar with OhMyGo. Doesn't somebody know? No, I see it. I can show you. Okay, so look, I go to watch. I click on some random game. Then I go to review this game. Okay, let's review it. And now I have it enabled. See, it's not disabled. If I click on enable, disable, it changes the behind. You see, it changes the display. And here should be the AI. I think it's just not working. In the main game, if I'm just scrolling through... Yeah, Tongi also tried. So, okay, so it's fine. We can still enjoy the great game of Go without AI. We can test it. I could open Katago and put it, that's true, but then I would need to click the moves, and because it's so fast, I wouldn't be able to comment. So I guess if you guys want, you can open Katago of your own. And so now it will not be, but at least, you know, let's look at the advantages of not having AI. It's that we have a demo board on the bottom, the real live board on bottom right, and I can click more during the review because you will always see the game in the bottom right. So that's quite the advantage, right? So let's check Ben 0. Haha. I mean, out of fun, we can review this game and see if some magic happens. But yeah, no. Okay, so black is taking the second corner, and probably, okay, I have to switch the colors though. Yeah, so Ali is black. Maybe they heard us about being old-fashioned, because Ali immediately played this old Shimari. What is this? 1995? More like 2015. Of course, this move stopped to be popular because of this shoulder hit, which makes you feel a bit awkward. But if you don't mind feeling a bit awkward, it's actually still a very good move to play. So yes. And I can update the score. You are correct. Sorry. And let's go. Yes, this should be 4 minutes plus 6 seconds. If Ben Zero wins and you do the interview, could he speak in French and you do the translation in English live for style points? I think whenever you do translation, it sucks. Like, whatever speech or anything, if there is a translator, even if he's... I mean, unless it's some very attractive person, it's just so slow. And what is this? I don't know this just a kiss. So from modern style, we immediately go into some fancy peeping that wants to make black over-concentrated, but black said, no, not today. Took. This can be good for white? In what universe is this playable? I mean, very often... but, yeah, this stream is not... Yeah, very often like white can put some little pressure on this group and then pincer, right? That happens on many fusekis. But like usually the cost for applying pressure or, you know, using your moves to gain strength is not a clean ponuki. But maybe it's okay, because like this way you are very strong in the corner, but the point is to push and clamp later, right? Or even this keima has some more value. So theoretically, I mean, in this day and age, you shouldn't be surprised by many things. And just a sidetrack, I was so surprised. How was it? Yeah, this move, right? When black shoulder hits you, you can play this. It also looks super strange, and it's joseki. So maybe it's similar. You are sure they are both happy. And yeah, like black is low. And yeah, this feels slick. I was saying it's so strange for white, but now that I look at it, I quite like it for white. A happy game, yeah. Feels low, feels over-concentrated. I mean, how can I criticize a ponuki? I cannot, no. It's for sure probably even. But very interesting. I mean, this peep, like from aesthetic and like when you see it, it looked like a nice move. Like good idea, so probably playable. Otherwise, I see we are like 53 observers on YouTube and 20 on Twitch about. So that's a record so far for this tournament. But yeah, guys are jumping. Jumpy jump. Yeah, splitty split. Looks natural. Like, yeah. I was thinking about this, like this is a common settling technique. I don't know about you guys, but in my games whenever this happens, I spend so much time, because this variation, it depends very often exactly on the stones around it, and it can change so dramatically. Like sometimes you can descend, sometimes you hane, sometimes you block, sometimes you connect. I'm really afraid of this variation. So I think, and it feels kind of easier for black very often, but you need to know some stuff. Ben's face is so white. Do you have even sun in Hungary? Hello, Nicholas. Yeah, it's just an experimental tournament, so we didn't propagate it too much. So, I mean, do you think Ben is the type of guy that will think of the stream viewers when he plays a move? It's like, I could play here, but I should show the correct shape. Yeah, this is also possible. So, I think black and block, but maybe extending is also possible. So, and last time I checked with AI, without this exchange, it was same. And like, I think at points you can also peep here, like not now, and ask a question if you block from left side or right side. Yeah, because if you maybe... But yeah, no, there was no time, I think, in this sequence. And now this peep is not interesting anymore because black sees from both sides. So white will most likely connect, right? Like, what else can you do? I mean, yeah, you have to connect. Okay, so... I'm a bit a slack player, it seems, so I would jump. Kind of, you know, give this guy hope in life. Also, like, yeah, but no, there is nothing Like this, there is a cut here, but yeah, he can descend, right? And some Keima here is probably not enough. So yeah, it feels wrong to play this. But what do you do if you don't want to play here? You have to play in this area. So maybe Keima. Yeah, Keima probably. Because, I mean, this is fine, right? Yeah. When I come to Hungary, they only make me walk from pub number 1 to pub number 2. It's a similar experience that I have. Except sometimes they also take you to exit games, no? I think Budapest is very famous for exit rooms. Yeah, so because Black didn't find any good move on the outside, he eventually decided to peep. Both have 2 minutes. Maybe it's strange this came up. But yeah. So this type of practical thinking you see in Katago sometimes. You know, just solve your group. It's slow, but you make base. It's good. I don't like it too much. I wonder if it was not better just to extend then. It's complicated, it's Joseki. Unfortunately, I'm not on the level to comment on that. So, Ali played a strong move. He for sure could have played some jump. Maybe bamboo. It's like this action by white is interesting. I think this is quite playing on the edge, because this black move is going to help in this battle. But now, like, white can sacrifice those. Yeah, this looks like very natural shape. But can black Hane? That's the question. You cut. And then what? Or can you, like, to this play some, it's Hane? It looks stylish, but probably doesn't work. I mean, you can cut and connect, right? But this doesn't feel like happiness for white at all. Help, Tongi. How do you answer this? Like this? No way, right? I mean, this feels like shape, but also feels hyper suspicious. Ah, black played it, so we will get to see it. So, oof. I wonder. So, okay, cut. And now what? Like, because if you play here, it's a bit annoying to have this kono. But if you connect, I mean, this is a royal squeeze and... Or is this working? No way, right? So they played like this. And yeah, white blocked. I don't get into such situations in my games. So overall, I don't think it's too good for white, no? Like black got stronger. This block is quite big. Yeah, I think it's okay for black, but we can estimate just to check. So it seems it's better for white. Oh, and also I confused colors, right? I said that Ali played strong move, but actually Ben is white. Yeah, white caught on cash, and actually this group, right, is shining now, completely neutralizing this. Okay, I think this is a fair exchange. We can see it sometimes. in professional games. I mean, white could have given up the corner, which would have made this group weaker and some potential around here. I think it was probably worth considering. It feels okay for black, like this kind of exchange. But still, of course, this move makes white stronger and this group weaker, right? There is no such technique like this Sun anymore. Whoa, and what is this? Did somebody catch Ali's face? I would be surprised if white would play here. So I can't just play from the outside. Like, no. So it's clear, so we have to do something about it. Yeah, attaching. Before it was like one liberty for... But already it's quite a good exchange, this one, right? Because now this is center, for example. But also there is more agi with, for example, this move. So even just exchanging it and playing elsewhere, I think it's not a minus for white. So it's quite a point that Ben managed to find. Connect, yeah, unless, maybe Tongi is right, just connect here and be like, I don't give you anything. Yeah, this seems maybe like strong move. But didn't happen, and white actually wants more. How much time? Both 1 minute. So now this? But it's not really working. And this peep has its issues. Like, we have seen players suicide in this tournament already due to lack of time. Just cut. Right. Hane. And if you block, I extend. Yes. We caught it last second. But then again, I mean, I don't want to underestimate points so much. But was this so big? In the corner. So you mean like this, right? I take the liberty and play here. Well, this is for sure something you have to consider, and with so little time, I would see, I mean, if you see this, then you have to consider Kotrets, but probably black doesn't have any, right? So it's quite a risk. I don't think he could play it. So that's why Ben just answered. Ali just answered. And Ben underconnected. But did it gain something? Probably, right? Even this cut is a bit annoying. You know, like, technically, if this happens and then, you know, some stone around here, there is even some little problem. It's GG sequence that much. And it's true, where is black's territory is a solid question to ask. For me, I don't feel like it gained that much. I would say maybe 3 points, but... No, actually, it lost some points. I hope, yeah. But... black got center out of it. And before, like, it looked like this. Like, it wasn't big territory, right? It could still be made smaller. Could capture this. And you lost center in quite important moment. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. I would have said it's good for black if this was connected. But because of this small agi, I would have thought it's like successful mission for white. I don't know, man. So now it's like white is ahead by 3. And if we check it now... it's white by 9, so it lost, something lost 6 points. Doesn't seem correct. Well, we will see. Somebody was typing black t15 instead of q15, like here. Ah, but you can Atari, right? And then it's captured. I think it wasn't working. Okay, so what is happening here? So black got sent to play this move. Tsak, kusumi, making shape awkward. White leaves, jump, extend, double honey for the shape, and trying basically, yeah, by this sequence, black's idea is to solve this group, right? Which was becoming a little liability. What is correct? Hard to define. Gatsu. Is that the guy from Berserk? I think. Why can't white play c9? Yes, so if you play c9, so presumably this is center. Also, stuff like this, but the liberties there are not so clear. Yeah, I think black had to connect here because even if he would end up capturing these stones, with all of these cuts, the bottom part would die and it's bigger. And we see some combo from Ben. So this is a ko, right? I mean, if black just plays here and white answers everything, he will die. So it's quite a masterpiece technique. So this was the defense, French defense. And yeah, this is the game and this is the ko. And now there are ko threats, like there are some ko threats. Is it big enough? It's the question. Yeah, this is a good idea because if white cannot connect, then you save on ko threats. Yeah, he cuts. Also, it can be a minus for white to cut here if black wins the ko. Yeah. And now this is a question. The problem is if you start answering here, white gets plenty of ko threats. But if you sacrifice... Oh. So he's saying, even if white plays here, this is already a good exchange for black, even if he ends up losing the bottom stones. And I agree with that, so this Atari was good, unless white has a different ko threat, and he has this, but black also has this push. So this is not really solving anything, right? Or is it better to descend because of the endgame? Well, whatever. Ah, but... Oh, or sorry, am I... Is this some ladder? It's not, no? There is black stones over there. Or are there? Wait. It's not even ladder. What am I saying? White just wants to destroy black's shape, right? Yeah. And this is the problem of this Atari. Okay, so it was a mistake. He couldn't... Ah, or was it? Wow. So... but I keep confusing the colors, right? It was not the French defense, it was from Ali. Oh, sorry about that. It feels very odd, but the point is, white is also not alive here. And technically, Yeah, so it's still ko. So it was a masterpiece. I think it was much better for black to play this way, because now he will win this and perhaps this. I mean these stones in the ko. Yeah, crazy game. This shape is giving me anxiety. Yeah, is this big enough? It seems so. There is still disco now, which is annoying, and if this is taken in center, this a minus? You mean because of the quadrats he should play here. Yeah, this is another game, you are right, for sure. It was really close on quadrats, so that's why he did it. And now now what is the center? It's like white, black, white, black, white, black. Who will get the most of it? It seems like black has a bit more potential, right? Yeah. This is exactly what Nicholas was saying, that this cut was quite nice timing, because otherwise every other day white would block from this side and capture these stones. But because now he had to save quadrats, he couldn't play this Atari because black would have many more. So he had to play from the other side, which then ends up in an endgame gain from black. So that was very nice timing, as Tongi is saying, right? Is it time to attempt to count? We can use the inbuild. I think it's better. So it seems like AI is considering black being ahead now. I mean, it makes sense now. Basically, if we return in time and look at this, so black had two gimmicky groups, and he managed, out of this fight, he managed to take this back. Okay, white made this territory, but black like really made much more here. So black is ahead. And still has this ko, which is quite big. If white loses the ko anyway, why not answering the other way? Well, I guess... Okay... But what? But white won the ko, no? Because black didn't have the quadrat here. He had to play smaller quadrat. So white won the ko. Or maybe I'm not understanding your point. Well, if Ali wins this, it's gonna be 2-0. And that would be quite unfortunate to finish with just 3 games. So I would feel more secure if Ben won this one, personally. There is always room in catching up in these kind of blitz games. For example, this now, if white just managed to live quite safe and the potential is reduced, as I was saying, my feeling was that black should probably make more than white in the center. So if he manages, immediately he can catch up some points. But it feels a bit desperate to play in this way, let's say. And anyway, black seems to be able to compensate. Tongi, but you played. No, it's a best of 5. So 3 games minimum, 5 games maximum. Yeah, but I see my comment was a bit confusing. Yeah, my point was that if somebody is leading 2-0, you know, it can be 3-0. If it's 1-1, you know there will be at least 4 games. So just extend, no? I mean, Ali has 10 seconds. Oh, Atari. And Ali is playing really, like, he's not... Every time White tries to do something a bit, let's say, tricky or looking suspicious, he reads it and punishes it, it seems. Like, even in the first game. He's playing very well. I would have just extended. What is the... But maybe it would be similar anyway. He just wanted White to commit for the 2 stones or make it a bit bigger. Yeah, but I think you could watch the video, no? Because I thought people wouldn't want to read the rules. I made a 5-minute video. It's no problem. I mean, Black can go for the kill, but just playing this Hane in Sente and then closing this. Oh yeah, and even closing it with this Hane, it feels like another success. So White is saying Black has no time to block here, which was probably true. But he doesn't care. Yeah, it's quite small. So let's not use AI and try to count, because now it seems to be quite decided. White will probably add a move here and then Black will play on top. Yeah, or there. Yeah, so... Yeah, I think Black is clearly ahead, is what I'm getting. I counted Black like has about 70 at least. Like he has 10 more, Ali has 10 more prisoners than Ben. He has almost 80, has Black, and White... has like more than 60 with Komi, but... So it's again like 15-ish. Yeah. So we were saying White was looking quite good, but then here probably was not the best technique, even though it looked very impressive, but it was Gote. But still, it was probably fine for White. But, so it was not a French defense since Ali played it, but this push that we all thought was working so well, well, made this go possible, and it led to what we saw. And this was another masterpiece, really, this Atari. And the idea of playing the Atari from outside to get another ko to get the top right. Most impressive. Iron Dome defense. Yeah. So yeah. No, the match is not done. I have some suggestion what White could do, yeah. You mean like every French person has a white flag handy or what? No, sorry. We can use the estimation tool if it's, yeah, but it shows, yeah, Black is... black is quite safe. Instead of wedge h5, okay, let's check. Thanks, Tongi. Instead of this wedge, Atari g9, then Atari e10, and white has the ladder. Ah, so you mean, oh, this, he has the ladder, really? Yeah, he has. So you mean this is center, and then you do this, right? And now, if something like this happens, it's no longer ko is the point, because these two are captured. It's interesting idea. Unless I can connect here. But probably I cannot, right? I mean, like, you know, this. It's nothing. Feels like yeah, it's quite nice idea. I mean, this feels very strange for black, right? Even if white just Ataris. This will be like kind of flourish ko maybe. This was a small loss, of course. I believe in this variation. So let's go back to the game. Yeah, black still ahead. Everybody wonders what I says, but I isn't talkative today. What if I put Zen mode? No, didn't enable AI. Thought it would be if I go to my settings. Well, too bad. So bye bye, Nicola. You can watch on YouTube the. I mean, there will be the recording if you want to. If you are curious how it ends up. So Tongi, are you going to prepare some new Fuseki against Lucan, or do you plan to use the red Fuseki again, or will you play more normal? I think it will be harder to get Lucan by surprise with this kind of Fusekis. Red Fuseki went hard. Yeah. Yeah, the AI isn't working today. It's not starting, I don't know. I think there is a bug on OGS. Or maybe, so I think, you know, you have various categories of plan you can pay on OhMyGo to support them. I think I'm paying the second one out of 4, or third one out of 4, so maybe they ditched the AI review from that plan. But I don't think so. It doesn't seem like a thing you would do, and no real reason. Yeah, definitely, Tongi, you should watch Tongi's game. It was very exciting till the end. It was for sure the most entertaining match. And also, I think everything was working, like AI and stuff. Salut, Jean said. Is there a game schedule posted somewhere? Yeah, you can see it in bottom right, appearing time to time. So semifinal, the second semifinal is in 2 weeks on Saturday, and then immediately the next day is the final. Yes, this was again, like, I know Ben Zero is such a strong player, but, and I don't want to be, you know, strict or anything, but I feel like in both games, Ali showed better skill, and that's why he won. He really played very powerful combinations. Yeah. I feel a bit lost without AI. I always watch the board on the left time to time with hope of a blue move appearing. Also, I could cheat before, you know, just glance fast and then predict the AI move. So finally, black won by 25. So, all right. So I can update the score. And so Ali will be white in the next game. Otherwise, on EuroGoFed, there is an article about this tournament. You can read some more there. Okay, I'm just writing to the players that they can play immediately or take a break. Yeah. And I would like everybody to cheer for Ben, so that we have more games. And also maybe if, you know, if Ben manages to reverse sweep, it will be like a French thing, because Tanguy was able to reverse sweep. Maybe I spoiled it a little for Jean-Seb now. Oops. Okay, 2-minute break for Ali. I will also go wash my hands, or how they say, and we'll be right back. Alright, I went for some Czech water, and I can manage to his flat before the next game. Ah, so Julia is running to massage him or what? Head massage. Ben losing on purpose to set the divine comeback. Well, let's see. Okay, so in the meantime, so support online Go. Ah, or maybe I can watch, so let's see. Agi supporter. Yeah, I think I'm this. Hane supporter. Settings. Supporter settings. Thanks for supporting. Yes. So I should be eligible for AI reviews. Yeah. So is there something about AI here that changed? Game preferences. Disable AI review. This will always no. I don't know, dudes. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. Go TV preferences, general. Is there something about AI here? Enable experimental interface change. That sounds like something that could break it. Plot rating graph by... Yeah, no rating. Profanity filter. If Ben doesn't show for games 3, Yuli punched him too hard. Tried to... I mean, what do you want me to turn off and on? But other players confirmed the same. So, other people. Chat. Češtině. Is there some like help channel? Hello. When I click review game, it doesn't show AI analysis. Used to do it before. And did the process change? Okay, so we can follow up on this. This will be the dramatic. And they haven't started the game yet, but they can at any moment. We are. I'm ready. I can type here. And see now again it shows after an hour. It's like it's delayed by 20 minutes. Is it because I changed system time by 1 hour, and it's because before the stream I changed my system time by 1 hour because I started in Linux by accident. But don't tell me this AI has something to do with system time. Oh my god, no, not possible, right? Okay, everybody, let's cheer for Ben so we have more games. H5. Yes, I will. I can do it. I can check it for you, I hope. If it's processing. So in bottom left you can see Tongi's question. So he was saying that you could play here. Yes, see, so this, and it's white +7. So yeah, you were right. Alright, so let's continue and enjoy this great game, as Parubaru says. So what Fuseki Ben opted, or this one? Okay, I'm not too familiar with this pattern with 2 Hoshis actually, but It's just go as usual, so nothing to worry about. Oh, I'm happy he didn't play here. I hate this move. I mean, can you hate something? Can you hate something you don't know? But yeah, so I'm happy they played this old-fashioned, which yeah will turn out quite easy Joseki, right? No big problem. You're a big F15 enjoyer. Yeah, I also like it. Like one of my favorite. I don't have time for more games. I'm a very big favorite of Gulli. It's one of my favorite players of all times, and he used to play this jump. So for many years, I'm also a big fan of this. And it's very positive, right? Not trying to simplify the game, just trying to yeah, play positively. It's very nice. I lost my drawing tool. I thought airports were useful in games. Anyway, so white cut, it feels very natural. Usually you play this kind of cut when you want to kind of reduce the framework. So looks like shape, but these two stones are not really important, so I could imagine a light variation like this. This is how I would play, then black would play here, and I would panic. But feels like it should be something. But yeah, you can also just push. And why not play Tengen? I mean, the point is there for a reason, right? Oh, okay. But you will end up Gote. Oh, you will not. Oh, I would so play this and Tenuki. Like 100%. But I mean, of course, it's big to just play. And yeah, so actually we kind of hit the nail on the head. So this move, yeah, this move looks like shape, and sacrificing those two seems like a good move. So in theory, this could be, you can then question this move, right? But I think it's fine. It weakened white shape a lot, forced these pushes from behind. Ben is preparing some trouble, but you know, when you have this descent, it's much easier to kind of just let the corner for black. Yeah, this is possible to resist this push, but now there is tons of agi. Even a move like this could turn many of our heads around. The attachment to... I think in slow game you can easily spend like 10 minutes as white here. But Ali has 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Ali looking good. I mean, this game for sure nothing was wrong yet. I think this must be about even. I would say maximum 3 points for someone. Yeah, it's completely even according to AI. But now white has to find a move, I think. I mean, now it's not clear where to play, and Ali is spending time. So I would feel like black is slightly ahead because the position seems simpler to play. Yeah, and so now this is the third game. So Tongi, which time setting is it? Did you read the rules? Actually, I also forgot. Wait, so it starts 5 plus 7, so it's 3 minutes plus 5 seconds this time. And yeah, Ben is above of the 3 minutes, so he managed really to play very fast. And yeah, this feels like shape, right? I mean, my move looked like anti-shape, because this looks something. Oh, but he blocked first and then jumped, so he commits for it. Oh, interesting. Yes, if you... Yes, right. If you want Ali to throw the game so there is more content, please support the event. No. Very calm. But... So, wait. This is getting hard, no? And this looks like shape. Of course, cutting here looked very lame. But now, so the plan is with this cut to somehow solve it, or to make the empty triangle of death. Oh yes! And kind of miai. It feels like this could have been greedy, but the shape, suddenly this move is on the vital point of this 3. And still capturing here in Gote is not big. So if white manages not to have to play here, or some move around there, it can be good, but it's very hard to imagine. I mean, for sure a blunder from black and it can immediately be terrible. So if I was Ben, I would use my time advantage here to solve it. Yes, okay. Again, feels like shape. So what if white connects? And there is a semi-AI. But there, I mean, how do you connect as white also is a question, right? Because if you play here, black can even probably escape. And if you play here, it feels really idiotic. So I don't think this is ever an option for white. So white will have to come back. I mean, even if you get this center, it's not like you get much, no? I mean, I think white kind of dig up his own grave, okay. But this still works. Okay, but so he just plays here and he says he's happy. Have you guys thought of that? Yeah. So actually, I was afraid for white, but now, yeah, the way he fixed it looks correct. And he lost center, but destroyed a ton of territory. The question is how the attack on the group will continue. Yeah, P12. How do you attack this? Like, it feels like this peep is too close to the wall, like something like this will help. So sometimes you can, like, you know, prepare for the peep. You play something like this, and if he jumps, you play then maybe this one, because I mean this is kind of good for black, but is it enough? I don't know. Overall, I think it was fine for white, no? In these two stones we don't care about. He destroyed a lot of territory, but he lost center. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, Ali on 3, 2. And Ben has 2 minutes 30. So at least from the time perspective, this sequence was a disaster for white. And again, he's bumping his head. And again, Ben is countering. So white can cut, no? Isn't... Yeah, he couldn't. Maybe it's like more... like activating this peep has bigger value, and if black connects, then it's good exchange for black. But black will play here, and now he can cut. Now this very sharp play from white again. You thought he would use the agi of R9. Yeah, but yeah, this seems like a slower way to use the agi, but still. It's good. And because here black chose to play this descent instead of, for example, this Kosumi, arguably, but no, I wanted to say it's like harder to attack, but it's true that if black plays here and white has the Hane and shape, it's also quite hard. But yeah, if white manages to settle this without any problems, probably the game will be a bit better for white, I would say. I see black getting the upper hand now. Like, you think it will slowly snowball to this 3. But this shape is quite resilient. But the thing is, how do you play this attachment? It's going a bit, it's very harsh. Yeah, it's very heavy. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. I think, yes, white's group are quite weak, but it's also on black to show something. Like if he doesn't get much from the attack, but yeah, there are even here now, right? Is I mean, this kind of thing. And if he takes, it lives, but how? Yeah. Yeah, anyway, it's still ultra blitz. Yeah, for sure, in this commentary we shouldn't be like too decisive about the game outcome. But I think it's like, you know, Ali lost all of his time. He ended up at few seconds, but he wasn't panicking. He was like, fine, so this is my life now. And he's keeping up the pace, one move every 5 seconds. Now he gained a lot of territory, solved the group, probably can... wow. If black cannot descend and has to Kosumi, then like it lost some endgame, right? It could be, yeah, it could be like whatever this center, but he still searches for more. He's really playing like very hard variation. Yeah, you can just rely on shapes with Go. Yeah, I mean that's why we are, or the pros are so good even when they are playing in the bar. But you need to count 2, and with 5 seconds... Yeah, so now black is naturally splitting the white's groups. Seems like exactly where you want to be. But if white connects, black cuts, and white lives with a move, then black didn't get anything, right? Hello, Stepan. But this was a good attachment. Whoa, block here. Really? Really? Or did white estimate he's like so ahead that he just gave up on this? So there is some ko here. So let's try to count the score ourselves first. I think white is ahead now. No, so I'm wrong. It's even game. Yeah. So the Jose will decide. Yeah, I guess you had to play here. But if you had to play there, you know, what I'm wondering was if Black couldn't have done something, is my idea. That it came at a slightly weird timing. But yeah, I mean, Ali for sure is gambling with his time, right? Since he has 5 seconds, so it's possible that during Ben's time he counted some variation. Yes, here white lost a lot. Also, so isn't it time to play this? It feels like double cente move. Does it have some disadvantages? Oh, this is better? But okay, so he's saying he couldn't have wedged. But now you make this gote or not? Is this really better to play this way? Because now you don't have this move, right? But yeah, you gain a lot here, I agree, like compared to this. You play tenuki, you end up in gote eventually. And then white has this one, but oof, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe not realizing something. What is big? This is not small. Because if white plays, then it's cente, and then this is also cente. So it's like reverse cente. You can think about this. Of course, it's huge. Yeah, somebody should like address this issue, no? Yeah, Ben is doing it. So probably he's not playing the ko. He had some ko threats, like around in this area. So I assume he's confident in the endgame. He wants this cut to work, but it's far. Yeah, so white gets this, but this was probably bigger than f2, it seems. Like much bigger, right? I'm not very good in endgame. It's the best to push here? Kosumi, or isn't it better? Probably not. Seems pretty basic shape. But we could know. And yeah, this was the last big move. Maybe this was... Oh, isn't this bigger? So this was how many points? Like 1, 2, 3, 4... Like 9? And this block also represents quite a lot. Push is center. Yeah. Yeah. And here is nothing, no. Maybe, but if white peeps here and black tenukis, you can like play this. It's silly probably, but it's some small agi. So white is not at risk with this connection. Okay. This is a question. It looks like you could take here, but then black would get better endgame on the other side, so white has to connect here. And yeah, white extends. This was very big. But Yeah, actually this was more than 9 points. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe it's more like an extra point. So it was like 10 points. It's probably bigger than this. Yeah, I would say black is a bit ahead. So let's cheat. Yes, but very slightly, like 2 points according to OGS AI. So anything can still happen. Yeah, this is big. I wonder if playing here can also be something. 10 at first, then becomes 11, 12. Ah, yeah, because 2 points here, I counted just one. You're right, it was 10 points. Yeah, this was like reverse center, right? Like white has to add the move. And it seems like we will get to game 4. But still, you know, how long did this game take to play? It's so fast, but Go is such a long game. It would be possible to play with slower format, but on 17 by 17. Let's go back 200 years, or maybe 4. You think? You think like in Ultra Blitz, Ben will have the advantage? It's what everybody is saying. And it's true that here Ali managed to maneuver through the game quite well, but eventually the time cost him. This descent was huge. What was Black's last move? Here. Yeah, it's also very big. It's probably same. I've seen things I cannot talk about. Okay. So we are not playing with Chinese rules, so this endgame is a bit easier. You don't need to count the dame points and stuff. It's still possible to mess up, but yeah. This is not even a point, right? Yes, then this probably. Yup. Because in Chinese counting, the neutral points, because each move you play is a point, like you count the stones on the board. So each dame point, like neutral point, is also a point. So who gets the last dame is important. And sometimes you can, for example, play the last dame instead of connecting a ko and gambling this way, that you will get one extra dame. And it's similar, but there are these kind of cheats that you can do. So in a very close game, like half-point game, the Chinese counting can change. I think, for example, Lukáš Podpira, he isn't pro because the pro qualification is played with Chinese counting, and twice he lost by half, which he would have won in Japanese counting, right? Against Stanislav and against Shimi. I think that's the case. I mean, I'm not saying that's the reason, obviously, like excusing on the rules, but of course the game would have been played differently maybe. But the game ended up that if it was different rules, he would have won. I hope I'm not bullshitting, but I think I even made a video about the stash game, and I think with Shimi it was the same case, but not 100% sure. So yeah, Black won by 4.5. I can show you here the graph of the game. So it seems it was under control. So let's go. Let me update the score. Congrats to Ben. Of course, nothing against Ali, but just want more games. And it's 2-1. So Macron is celebrating. I'd heard he's not so popular these days. Yeah, anyway. So about here, it was around evenish. But, yeah, not. Yeah. And now in Czechia we have a fairly good president after a long time. But yeah, I don't want to bring politics here at all actually, so maybe he sucks in the eyes of some other people and yeah. Anyway, so good job Ben. And let's see. 2-minute break, yeah, sure. And I can drink a bit of this Czech water. We are actually reaching almost 100 viewers if we combine both Twitch and YouTube, so that's quite nice. Like in theory, in the future, when this event will be official, we could stream it on the EuroGoFed channel. I think that the guys would agree, because content for free is like nice, right? And it has a lot of followers, so that way we can also propagate the tournament. But I think that will be for the official version, you know, we are all beta testing here together. Hooray for another game. Okay, so let's reactivate here the people will when 0 manage to reverse sweep like donkey. Okay, so from my perspective, I would answer no, because I really think it's like 50-50. So I would say he has like 25% chance to reverse sweep. But Tongi argues that Ben has advantage in these faster games. So let's say he has like 65%. So it's like what? It's like 0.35 times 0.35, right? What am I calculating? The fact that... Wait. Ah, no. Yeah, 0.65. Right? Yeah, so it had 65% to win. Still, he has like 40% to win both games. But of course, many French players on the stream probably, because I see that 56% of you believe in the comeback. So nice. This is unheard of, Anama beating a pro. But then at what time do we play? Because, I mean, I think it's good to... I voted no, but just for the sake of voting no. Yeah, these people like that are very useful in this kind of... yeah, opinion. Public. Yeah, when will they play? If they play with Aga. But actually, because I like the idea that it's on this Sunday evening when everybody is chill at home and relaxing before their working week. I think it has something... and they started. Let's go. And so... oops. I have to So Ali is black. But actually it's like -8 or -6 to 8, right, in the US. So they could actually play at this time, just the AGA players would play in the afternoon. Ah, no, I don't play the Pro Quali. But thank you for considering me as a candidate. So now it's like 2 minutes plus 4 seconds. So I think this is about 20-minute game. Yeah, again, this, or is it like actually passive aggressive? This saying like, I don't need the modern moves to beat you. I don't think so. He just wants his corner to be safe. Yeah, and this Joseki, I actually don't know at all almost. It's not very common to play this pincer and then wide jumping, like the Keima I know, or I know when this guy is high, when it's low. But you know, you just play it as the other Joseki and it will turn out similar. But very often you leave this stone for a while, I thought, but white immediately escapes and probably it's something that Ali prepared. Like, now the feeling is to jump, but yeah, still the AI is dead. I'm afraid that after the stream I will look at it for 15 minutes and I will solve it, and it will be my fault. I will inform you about that at the next semifinal. But yeah, I wanted to say you can jump here, but then even this wedge, and this is problem sometimes, so so maybe it's better to play just this way. Q7 also exists after pincer. Oh, wow, some Chinese tricks. Time does not flow for them as for other mortals. Yeah, that's a question to consider, if the time plays everybody at the same speed, or these geniuses see everything in slow motion. But I'm pretty sure if you ask them after the game if they felt the time pressure, they will say that yes. But so far the sequence seems like reasonable. Shapey, and then jumpy, make base. Okay, white wants to be fancy. It looks good, I think. But it's practical. I know it's like empty triangle, but it's connected. I'm not sure. No, I think it's good. It's doing more than just blocking. I think it has to be okay, no? Victor is laughing. If Victor is laughing, then I'm not so sure anymore. And I mean, you are happy to get Sente, even though this move has value. I'm not saying that no, but I mean, for sure it has. I would put my hand in fire for this empty for this empty triangle. This one, cause still considering. Yeah, now he finally found his style. But I think this will be like evenish, right? Nobody did anything too wrong. Maximum a point or two there. And now, for sure, I wouldn't play in this area, like, I'm not pro. I would, for sure, like, approach this corner. I would also bet that it's the AI move to approach this corner and not play here, but it really depends on your personal preference. Mainly, I think in this mode you want to play the game so it's comfortable for you, and if you lose 0 half point, I mean, you don't even care in the slow game, right? So feel easier to play for white. Yeah, I mean, he lived here in Santa. I mean, this kind of shape later still, I mean, even this quite direct approach is very, I mean, can be strong. So the group is not finished, and this seems like, yeah, like Black is saying, I think that he doesn't like this peep. It's true. Like, the question is, how much can you get out of this attack? Because the fact that Black didn't get to approach here loses some, but I mean, I like this move. It's like Honte, it's like correct go, Japanese style. Yeah. Raise your hand who would play this. I guess it's still I guess it's fair. Yeah, Ben got the time advantage as in every game, but in each game the time advantage will be smaller, right? Since there is less main time. Trying to be active, but in theory, White gained the liberty. I mean, I'm not sure. The liberty probably doesn't play a role yet. Hane? Oh, this is... Yeah, I think they are playing this fight well. Yeah. Yeah, this seems big, but then White gets a move here. Or do you play this? No way. This is too slow, no? But can you play here? Yeah. So the ladder works for White, so Black can't play this. So he has to settle the stones, but this seems kind of lackluster. He attaches. It makes sense, but you can play Hane from up, no? This is too funky for me from Black. I mean, these guys are clearly not friends with these guys. This game is on. You can see Ali is a pro because he doesn't need furniture in his home. That's quite funny. Just go bored. But what is Black cooking? I mean, he can even... I mean, this feels like the obvious cut, but you can even cut like this, no? Or is Black planning on sacrificing these guys? Since he already played... No way, right? Yeah. No, I'm curious what this is gonna end up being. So you sack these, but you... So you just... Do you Kosumi or descend? Kosumi? But then he has to play another move, but he can play here. Couldn't... I thought Black will descend. It was not Sente. Maybe it was not Sente. Wow. I mean, the fact that they are reading this variation so fast. Yeah, for instance, I would probably descend and then die. Like, you know, the games are balanced. It's quite the performance. But yeah, so what is happening now? So Black managed this group for the sacrifice of the corner, but he got the top side too. Is it enough? Like, it felt bad to sacrifice these guys, but there is still some little agi like this attachment, no? Well, not much, maybe. And black patiently constructed the bottom. So now if he solves this group, it's kind of playing with fire here, no? Okay, but what if white blocks? Ah, sorry. Ah, yeah, of course, it's a semi like between these two groups then, because there is some squeezing. But now it seems hard to disconnect. So is black just dead? Or is there some magic? This feels connected. Yeah. Yeah, I think we will get to game 5. Because this just died, right? The French come back. So can you play on with this dead group? I don't think so. So he has to find something, right? But now he's basically fishing for time. Then make an eye, then make this center. Ali seems uncomfortable. But this is just a throw-in. Yeah, so he gets another 3. Oh, not even. What am I? Okay. Everybody saw it was not snapback. I would have played, I swear I would have played this if I was white. It's good that the bluff didn't work. Okay, so it seems that till here it's like absolutely even game according to this AI. But black shouldn't go for this. I guess he should just connect somehow. I shouldn't try this cutting at all. So maybe here just somehow seems ugly, right? Let's estimate the score. Seems, wait, white +1. Yeah, so it would be even game even with this silly move. So yeah, that was overplay. Yeah, but how was your game with Vsevolod? It was not so random, no? Okay, so let me update the score. My blind. So it's 2-2. So now will be the decisive game. Ben seems very... Oops, sorry. Very serious. And it will be nigiri. So we will have to set the color correctly. And now who is the favorite? Ben has both psychological edge and better at blitz historically. Well, we will see. Now I have to stop cheering for Ben. I think it's a mistake I've done in the match between Tongi and Seva, so of course I try to be objective, but I was cheering for Tangi for more games. Also, let's be frank, I know Tongi a bit more. And then in the 5th game maybe I wasn't objective and I continued with the... Not sure, there were some comments like this. Anyway, we for sure have not to miss the game, right? Because it can be over very fast and it doesn't seem like they went for a break. Yeah, and they started, so good that we caught it. And Ben is black, so the setting is correct. And let's go! So I think now you should really blitz the moves. Like maximum 2 seconds per move till move like 50 or till a problem. We cheer for a triple co. Yes. Yeah, I think they must be exhausted, right? Because we started like 2.5 hours ago. And even when you play like tournament games, you can argue it takes like 3.5 hours. But here you have to like have absolute focus, you know? During tournaments you can go for coffee. You don't have the pressure on you. You can spend some time thinking in silence. Here you just have to count. So I think it must be really exhausting. Yeah. But we don't see any like masterpiece Fuseki, like some French invention. Ben opted to play just normal. And yeah, so like play there. By the way, during the stream I received an SMS that I got another donation from someone. So I think it must have been sent pre-order stream because the bank transfer takes some time. But thank you to everyone supporting this. And for some reason, yeah, no, we are in the game, so that's very good. Yeah. So this seems like some kind of Joseki I think I have seen. So the problem with this jump of white is that this peep can be a little bit annoying at points. So I think that's why white spent a second thinking. But yeah, in this case, black's formation is so weak. He probably has to help himself a bit. Lean on the shoulder. Unleash the beast. The last game is where the true energy comes out. So all in all, a bit of strange shapes, right? This Kosumi and stuff, but it looks settled. Black managed to get this vital point. I think this is very valuable. And white still can, yeah, reinforcing this stone seems natural. Oops. I just want to be able to draw. Cut is bad shape, but will for sure put some pressure on white. So what is black considering? He's considering to block. But yeah, connection looks like the shape. You studied this in China for 3 hours? So did I play it correctly? Do you know this variation? And it feels like if black just blocked, this already is some kind of shape, maybe. Oops, sorry. But, yeah, and Ali has 5 seconds, and he really has 3 seconds every move. Yeah, this is really hardcore, this last game. It's like in chess, the Armageddon. So I don't think white planned to live this way at start. but somehow happened. But now that he gets this and this Atari, again the situation is settled. I think black is also locally alive here. Okay, why not? Yes. I think Ali was afraid of dying still, but it was alive. But there is no problem in exchanging this. I mean, it wasn't center for black to push here. Yeah, white answered. And I think... Oh, really? I would break this connection. Or is he saying that you don't have a nice move here? But he can play this, no? This looks like nice move. He doesn't care. No, it's greedy. Yeah, I would have split already before, but now... Like, how many moves will you have to play to solve this group? But again, like we saw in the game, what was it, game 3, which was the close game. How... Like, black has to gain something from the attack, since white managed to tenuki, and white is saying you will not get anything. But it feels quite thin here, and even this connection not yet. But as of now, black didn't gain much. And white is even playing greedy from the other side. And slowly the attack is turning against black. So was it a master plan from white? Of course, in normal game, these black stones shouldn't worry about themselves much. But in this blitz game, yeah, I thought block, but maybe this is even better, or it's like very similar. Black seems to be cut off on the left side, and he has 5 seconds also, so in this game he doesn't have the time advantage. And here he can probably attach, right? And he will... I mean, this group shouldn't die still. Oh, but where is white going? It's not going anywhere. He will have to sacrifice these stones. No? What is Ben thinking about? Ah, I lagged. Oh, there was a lag on my side. Sorry. So wait. Ah, so what? Black? So black protected here. He had to? Really? And white managed to protect this in center. So what so that seems like to be a royal minus. And this shape is alive because white has this forcing move in center. What is this? So like you can play here and then Hane. So probably there is a Nai here. There will probably be a Nai here, but there is some weakness in this, I don't know, dog shape. This seems like good move. I mean, it's incredible how they manage. So yeah, you will see time Sujis in this format now. I mean, they will for sure play some exchanges. They will come back to them later. You know, it's like in programming. You know, you have some programs that they don't run like one line straight, but they have like threads running at the same time. So I think these players, they have like 2 threads calculating this variation and playing somewhere else at the same time. So, but as from our commentary, it seems like black managed to get out, right? And this, there is some aji, but not working immediately, let's say. So is the game... And then white will push. So if black connects, white pushes outside. So I think white will manage to live. I think both live. Maybe this... Oh la la. I haven't started this review, that's true. Yeah. But black has to come back and white can cut. Can't white cut? White can cut, right? I mean, he doesn't have to, it's not even that big, but I think it's working. And Ali managed to build some time, now he has the luxury of thinking for 8 seconds. So now who has more territory, I guess, is the question. Or black can still invade this corner, right? Shouldn't he? I mean, yeah, this is center, and then if you think you are losing, then you invade. I left 5 minutes and missed the whole game. Yeah, yep. I think he had to. Like, it seems like white has more, right? If we look at it, like, what does black have is the question. Like, this is like komi, this is 10, and this is small. And white has like 10 here, more than 10 here, 4 here, then he has like other 10 here, komi. I already used komi, I think, but it feels like white is ahead to me. We can try this estimate. Yeah, it seems like white is ahead. So will Ali manage, really, to show all of the doubters? And what can black aim to do? Can we aim to kill this group somehow? With peep? No, for sure not. Oh, but this is a bad exchange, no? I mean, you still have to play. And now we can hope, no? Suddenly this works, which wasn't working before. Oh, and look at Ali, how he's blinking. Is it the... Is he reading at that space? Yeah, and he's going for it, see? He's trying to kill it. So now he can squeeze in center, but just barely it lives, because you have to underconnect, and white will have time to play here. So it was a close call, but he managed. So I don't think black gained that... I mean, for sure this A11 was not the best. But I don't think it was enough to upset white's victory. But I think at this point we don't have to check AI to make it more dramatic. And this block seems quite big and perhaps necessary at this point even. Right? Yep. But then, okay, and this score is what? It's like left hanging. So I think black realizes he's not in a good position since he is leaving this score, right? He wants to... I mean, there is this proverb, don't resign when there is a ko, so you want to bait. Because if you win this without losing anything, then suddenly... But, okay, there is a ko thread here. Oh, Ali is on point. Like, black had this block as ko thread, maybe. Or, what? Ah no, he backed down. Change of mind. Maybe he managed to count during that time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so we were thinking the format that this last game could be removed, and instead of there could be a slower game added, like, so the slowest game this time around was 5+7, so there could be a 6+8 game, so that there is not this super fast game. But then we are here already for almost like 3 hours, and that would make it even longer. So Ali, following the age-old proverb, don't throw when winning. But Ben has 20 seconds suddenly. Okay, this is probably a Kotret, yeah. But does Black want to play this ko? Yeah, if he just doesn't want to play endgame and leave it open is what I'm thinking. But maybe White could just connect and it's like 3 points. I actually love this super fast game. Nice. Yeah, add some heart rate sensors. You are very correct. I think they started to do it in Korean Baduk League, right? Somebody posted. Yeah, also the observers should share the heart rate. The biggest fans like Julia. And I didn't check any of those games. So do the heart rates really go like very up? Like let's say 250 sometimes? Or do they like peak maximum at 130? So from my perspective, this endgame looked like Black gained a bit. He gained here. And he gained with this ko thing, right? Because White didn't play very decisively. But I don't think it's enough. But I haven't counted for a while. Some players are at 140 before even playing a move. Okay, that's interesting. My parents actually are like running and doing triathlons and stuff, and they have these heart monitors. So I could try it to take it at a Go tournament to test myself. It can be interesting. They see that the board one is at 140, second one 70. So this descent now is big. Isn't it bigger than taking this? Yeah. How many points is this? So if I connect, I make 1 point and save a point. So it's like 2.25, and this is, it's same, right? Okay, but Ben doesn't want to let this ko go. So let's hope. Okay. Okay, so the corner there is no aji. So now this block. This cut is a point. But this is point and something. With still hope of ko. 2, 1, yeah. Slightly bigger. So White should connect, right? So we couldn't really follow if the endgame was good, but we see that the last 2 moves were played like were good, so probably the whole. And yeah, this is the, not the end, it's still the ko. So I think you have to descend here, yeah. If you play Hane, it's bad, because you would throw in and then play Kosumi. So this is correct. And Black gives up the ko because he had no ko threat left. But he already won the ko that he wanted, right? So they pass. And Ali won by 12.5. We have our winner. And he's dancing in the camera. But Ben is... We can feel the tears. But he's holding the poker face. So let me update the score.
D.
Okay. And I will unmute myself on Discord. Hi Ali, so congrats.
Hey, thanks. Sheesh.
How are you feeling?
A little bit tired. But good, obviously. It got a little bit fast there at the end.
Yeah. But
Can you hear
still,
me?
the game was reasonable, I think.
The last game?
Yeah. I mean, I see there is some
Yeah,
drop in the graph.
considering the time settings.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like you managed to solve the problems practically, right? On the bottom side, it was kind of hard.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hey Ben, what's up?
So,
Did you really dance on stream, dude?
For the camera, it was not to taunt you, I swear.
I will just
I
ask...
considered holding up. I also considered holding up a Free Palestine sign, but maybe in the final.
Yeah, if you need... Yeah, I mean, you do whatever you want. It's your your thing. Your problem. I mean, not problem, but yeah. I try to be apolitical here because yeah, so that people have some place just to enjoy themselves.
Yeah, no,
but...
I was kidding.
Yeah, so Ben, thanks for making this a great show for us. We were afraid after the first two games. Then many people were quite hopeful coming to the fifth game for you.
Yeah, there was no way I would let this dude go away with 3-0. Don't worry.
So would you be...
Dude, I was being used to the slow games. I chilled, then the third game started. That's like, and it didn't even wait for me. It was like second Joseki, 5, 4, 3. Wait, I just got into this thing.
Yeah, it's really brutal. Like I really felt it in the last game. Like the last game, I was just doing random bullshit. It was just... That was painful.
Yeah, it's ultra fast in the end.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the point. I agree. It's definitely more fun to watch this kind of game, I think.
Yeah, the last one is really hard even to comment. Like, you play 7 moves in like 10 seconds in the middle game and it's completely changed. But I think people enjoyed it. They were saying that yeah, it's fun to watch, even though it's just like watching for fun.
Yeah.
Do you want guys to go?
The commentator, like when you cast this kind of games, I think it's more like you don't comment anything. You just try to react to what is happening on the board. It's like, oh, now white is dead, now black is dead, now white is dead.
Yeah. Do you want to go through some game in particular? I think 5 games to analyze is a lot, but if there is something interesting you like want to talk about or are curious, we can check. It's up to you. But I understand you must be terribly tired too.
I don't know. I'm like clicking through some stuff in the last game now. But it's up to you.
The last game is where we want to.
I don't know, just because we played it now.
A quality game. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened? But maybe we can just check the last game. Like, just what happened in the middle, Ben? Like, in the top middle, where you allowed Ali to play this double Atari. So you can come to my...
Right, the last game.
You can come to my review. Right, I can show you.
Yeah, okay. I'm in the review.
Are you here too, Ali? So you can see it.
I think so, yes.
You can see it changing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for some reason the AI review isn't working, but yeah, this double Atari here, this is what surprised us, I think, the most.
Yeah,
Because you expected what?
I don't know. I mean, it seemed like it wasn't
really...
like Just Take or something, but maybe it's similar.
You mean black to? You mean if black plays something different?
Yeah.
That's probably better.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
Yeah,
does black have a way out here?
So if I just take?
I think actually OGS was saying that black is a little bit ahead now. Just now when I was clicking, I think like this was the point in the game, or did white already come back here?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I thought it must be tough because I misread the cut at E9, and then I gave you the D13 move, so you have the cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was lucky. B16.
B16.
I mean, when black played there, that's just a blunder.
Yeah.
Yes.
I missed.
Like lose one move in the middle of the fight.
And before you had to play here, why isn't this cut working?
I'm not sure, dude.
Because Ali, would you have the balls to play this?
Yeah, probably actually cutting is much better, of course. Now I see it, it seems obvious.
I was very afraid of this, but I was gonna try. Well, I was gonna try the obvious with the F13.
So, I guess from outside.
And I Atari from inside.
From inside. I can give you control, maybe. I gave
and
it to Ben.
White is just dead.
Yeah.
Big dead.
Yeah, that was the... Because somehow when I pushed all these pushes, I was aiming at the B12, B10 stuff, and I somehow, I guess, got too excited, and I completely forgot that just cutting also was working. And so then after that, I missed my timing because this move. I mean,
this move was good. Yeah.
Again, probably in a slow game, I would consider a lot if I should answer or not. But in a fast game, I just answer.
I think you need to answer, but also in a fast game, I would blunder the next move for white. So I don't think black would die, but maybe.
Yeah.
Because the Kosumi G6, if black doesn't play, is painful.
Yeah, for sure.
But so why was I dying so much here?
I was just a bit surprised that
my shapes were strange.
That you didn't peep once here. Like this just feels like a free peep, and it fixes a lot of problems.
I should.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see no reason why not.
Probably because it's 2-second blitz or something. And this, I regret a lot, this E11, because it doesn't fix the shape from any side.
Yeah.
Like all my shapes here were so bad. The C13 was, I was hovering C15 with the mouse, and I was like, should I play C15 or something else? And then when I started moving my mouse, it said 1, so I had to play something in the No, I mean, when I played C13, little bit back, Like I was just with my mouse on that side.
We were wondering. I thought you were gonna connect in the middle. Yeah.
Like this is complete garbage shape because it doesn't even take the maximum with C15, and it also leaves the hole in the middle.
And this should be just okay for both, probably. I mean, like, there was no major mistakes from any side. So it would be fine.
Yeah, I thought G4 lost me something, but then when I got the M5 and L6 quiz, like if black doesn't exchange K4 here, it's gonna be better for black because I'm not alive.
Maybe I should even exchange this one. I don't know.
I think so.
Maybe
I would.
That's fair. Like this, that makes sense.
And now the bottom is alive, but everything is sent F for black, and also it's more heavy when black cuts at P8.
Yeah. That's the kind of move I don't think about in a in such a blitz. Yeah, that felt...
Actually, I was trying a new opening with black today. I'm scouting the Korean female young player, and I saw there's one girl who's like super young and she's starting to win some stuff, and she's always playing with black, this double shimari and one space pincer. I think I played that once or twice today.
But the shimari you are playing is not exactly new, right? It's the Shusaku shimari, no? Or is it considered
old is
new
the
again?
New.
It's new again? Yeah. So maybe before we wrap this up, I can ask Ben a question a bit outside of this. Maybe viewers would be interesting. So I saw your name on the pro qualification list. So you'll be attending then, right?
It seems so. If it's happening, if Jeff doesn't mess it up, yes, I will be a participant.
And
it's a big if.
Yeah, it's huge if.
No, but I think Mirta is organizing, right? I thought.
Mirta is not the issue here.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's a different topic.
Something in the some story. I see.
Yeah, it's okay. No worries.
And are you?
But so it should be happening, yes.
Yeah. And are you practicing for it, or are you counting on your already acquired skills?
Can't you see? Don't you think these 5 games are like the biggest practice there is? Clearly,
judging by the quality of those games, I don't know if you are ready for the pro titles yet.
That's true. Yeah. No, I can't say I'm practicing much. I just always sometimes play on Fox, but like, I mean, that's been going on for like many years now. I don't play more than usual. I don't play less than usual. I just play, and I still play some random blitz with like Predar or Palco on KGS. So yeah, nothing special. I take it very easy.
Good. So good luck, and congrats Ali to winning in this epic fashion. There was a question from Tongi. Can you ask Ali how confident he is in beating me in the finals? Which is quite cocky at the same time since he's still in the semi-final. Playing against Lukan.
Who is he playing in the semi? Who's the Lukan? Well, I don't know. I mean, those games are ultra blitz, so it's like... But of course I'm gonna beat Tongi. I mean... Like, the dude would have more chances if we were playing League of Legends, but in Go, I think... I don't know. I need to plug. So you mentioned the pro qualification, and that's gonna be pretty soon, in like 3-ish weeks. middle of February, and in the same time we are gonna have, or like around it, we're gonna have the Pro Championship. So I don't know about the Pro qualification, what will be broadcasted or streamed, but for the Pro Championship, we hope to have streams and have all the games broadcast. So anyone who's listening now is welcome to tune into that.
Mm-hmm. I see. I wanted to offer my service if everybody is playing, that I could stream the Pro Championship, so there is something, but it's not paid much, right? Or how is it?
The Pro Championship, I think it's there are some rounds where we already have someone. Like on the weekend, I know that Freda is gonna do some rounds.
Okay. That's great.
But maybe we'll have two casters. Like I'm talking to EGF still to figure out if we have budget for two casters, and then maybe I'll message you once I know more.
Oh, yeah, but I think like Freda is one level at least better than me, so he's for sure more suited for this kind of high level. I mean, I'm not saying your game against Ben was easier to comment, but yeah, you get my point. But yeah, if you are desperate, you can try to contact me.
I think it's not about level, it's just having, like, it's more important to be entertaining as a commentator, I feel.
That's
Yeah. Definitely.
And anyway, it's more entertaining when there are two people, so even if we have Freda, maybe the two of you can do it together. Or there are some rounds on weekdays, so he's working and he won't be able to do those.
Yeah,
I will see.
Me too, yeah.
It's a very smart move to sell yourself on stream, Scorch.
To sell yourself on your own stream.
Right. Okay, so I guess we can wrap it up here since it already took so long. So thanks again for taking part, Ben, and Ali, congrats on winning. If you have some last words for your fans, you can go ahead.
Some last words. No, I don't know. Peace on earth or something. Just see you guys in the final.
All right, see you, Ali. Thanks.
Thank you for organizing, Scorch. Bye.
Bye. All right, so that's it for today's commentary. Thanks to the guys, like to both talk with us at the end. Even after losing, Ben showed very good spirit. So I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in 2 weeks for the second semifinal and the day after for the final. So once again, semifinal is on Saturday, 1st February, starting around 6 Central European time if it doesn't change. And the final is the day after. Hi Alexa, hi Fer, so great that you all joined. I really enjoyed that everybody was speaking in the comments. Like a lot of commentary, it's very enjoyable to cast then. So it was some kind of collaborative work. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully we fix the AI board till next time. If it was my fault, I apologize, but well, all you can do is all you can do, right? So see you next time and goodbye.